Hello and welcome to the Study Garage. Today we have the Shelby AC Cobra by Fira's LEGO Cars, and we will be reviewing this car as it sits, and then I will unveil our Studded Garage edition. So let's get to it. And real quick, if you like today's video, definitely consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you like the content, definitely consider subscribing. We have much more content just like this and much more planned coming to you. So with that, let's get to it. Alrighty, so to get this started, I wanted to show you an overview and give you my thoughts on the car as it sits here. But first, we have to shout out the true designer of this car, Fira's LEGO Cars. You can find the link to get the instructions for this car on Rebrickable, and all you need to build this beautiful model right here as it sits is the Fiat 500 Lego set. Now, there are just a few things done to mine already because I wanted to pre-do them before I was dealing with any stickers, but they were so minor, so nothing is really done that much that's going to affect your build. The builds are beautiful and they are well worth it if you are a Shelby guy. So with that, let me give you an overlook and my thoughts on this car. I truly believe this is the color to get this car in. Now, I but I dislike very much the yellow Fiat. That's why mine is in blue. I ordered it fresh off of Zavi, shout out to them, but I could not vibe with the yellow. I don't know what it is about the yellow on the Fiat, it really throws me off, but the yellow on this Cobra, I don't know if it's how the Cobra makes everything look good, or if the yellow just really, I don't know, it may be the yellow that exaggerates all the curves and angles, but I wanted to get this set in this version, and I figured this is the perfect scale for this car right here. And just to review as it sits, dude, this is amazing. The builder did an amazing job at capturing the spirit of this car. Shelby would be proud that his little car looks this good in Lego form, let me tell you. Especially in this yellow. I don't know why it's such a wishy-washy thing for me. The yellow was like, I couldn't stop gagging at the yellow for the Fiat, but now I can't stop staring at this yellow for this Shelby. So with that, that's all I really have to say about this Shelby as it sits right here. But we have a Studded Garage edition of this Shelby coming to you right now. And real quick, before I show you the car, I just want to shout out again Fira's LEGO Cars on Rebrickable. He's the one who designed this car, and I am only putting my personal flavor on this car. So with that, let's get to it. Here is the monster itself, the Studded Garage edition of the AC Shelby Cobra. Oh yes, so let me give y'all some overviews. I have got a few seasonings I have used to get this a little bit more spicy, and let me tell you, I am so excited to show you a few things on this car. I'll go from bumper to bumper, front to back, then I'll take you on the in the interior, then I'll take you under the hood to show you a mean revamped engine. So with that, let's start up in the front, and I'll show you the two things that I've done on the front bumper. One of which is I've switched out the hooks that sit at the front of the car from those wrench looking things to now the door handles from the Fiat 500. So they, to me, looked a little bit more like the real hooks that stick out the front of the Shelby Cobras themselves. So I was like, oh yeah, when I slid them on, because look at them. Boy, look at them. And then the only other thing I've done on the front bumper, for the revamp at least, was that round blinker now. It was the horseshoe looking blinker before. Now, moving to the side, let's get in some of these side features. One being that one tipped exhaust now. But with that, the only other thing is the craziest piece of this car, and that is the wheels. They're gonna have their own video because these wheels are very special for a ridiculous reason. But they are definitely well worth it. Now moving to the top of the car, before we get into the interior, I'll just show you this new rollover bar. This was that hose before with like a beam sticking out behind it. Brilliant piece of work, design from the original pieces, but these were pieces that I had, and I just felt like it kind of made it look a little bit thicker and a little bit more like the Cobra's little head bar protector thingy. But I'm not going to take you in the interior yet. What I want to show you is these, back tail lights. I now have the quad round tail light look. The tile block look on the last car was actually accurate because some of the Shelby Cobras came with a blocky taillight. But in my opinion, the round taillights are the ones that look the best. So this was a cool feature for me to get featured back on, because that is one of my favorite design features of the Shelby Cobras. But now let's take you into this interior where I have done minimal but a few things. So now on the doors, the steering wheel are now red accents to match the rest of the car. But the only other thing on the interior was on the dash next to the steering wheel. Or behind the steering wheel, I've got that speedometer. I don't remember what set the speedometers came in, but I found it while finding some pieces for this, and I was like, oh, this works perfectly. And then I put in some of the extra yellow pieces for the rest of the dash, just to give it a little bit more of the car look within there. And then moving on, the only other thing on the exterior that I have done is so small, but it's cute. It's the gas cap. Instead of a studded piece, I put a little smooth piece. I like my little gas cap. But with that, time to scare y'all with the monster underneath this hood. This was designed to be one of those weird looking 427 V8s Ford block. Check it out. Oh yes. I'll throw a picture up of the thing that I'm trying to emulate. I know that it's kind of funky looking to y'all. I'm taking it over into light. But it's got those like 8 intake thingies where like either air comes in or out, or I don't even know. I'm not mechanical at all. So forgive me. I love the artistic value of cars, and I'm mechanical enough to know to diagnose things when they are broken. Not when the check engine light comes on though and everything seems fine. That's when I need a mechanic to be like, yo, why is this on? But that look of engine to me is just super classic. So I had to implement that. And that was one of my favorite features. And also, I forgot to mention the blue wedges are a throwback to the 60s and 70s when the big 3 companies, Ford, Dodge, and Chevy, were all painting their engine blocks to decipher where those engines were coming from. That is the studded garage edition of the Shelby AC Cobra. I want to thank you so much if you're watching today's video and if you made it this far. And guess what? We are at 60 subscribers. Bro, I thanked you guys at 47. I'm like, boy, we about to get to 57. Earlier today, we're at 58. When I'm recording this video, we're at 60. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much. Are you kidding? And if we can get to 100 subscribers, I have a very personal thank you that I want to give you. If we can get there, I am thankful enough. But let me tell you, I want to do something very personal for you if we can hit 100 subscribers. So that's a little motivation for anyone who's here and hasn't subscribed yet. So with that, thank you so much for watching. I want you to stay creative. Stay creative. Thank you. Peace.